about that. Let's do the game. We're gonna do some power wash. We haven't done power wash in a few days. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna do a statue. It's gonna be the best thing in the world. Let's go upstairs. Let's talk about it. I said go upstairs. All right. How are you doing, Feelanoid? What's going on, kitty? You ready to do some power wash? I'm ready to wash the thing. We've got only a few major maps to go for the main quest that I have not paid any attention to. Maybe that's what we should do some night. And just get like a whole detail on what the actual plot of the game is. I don't really give a shit what the plot is. It doesn't really matter. The point of the game is, hey, make this thing that's dirty less so. So that's all that really matters to me. Where do we want to start with this bad boy? I say we start from the top down, just for funsies. Just for funzerifics. By the way, Feelanoid, completely unrelated, but on the day you wanted requested for a different stream, do you want to have it be more power wash, or do you want to do some Hitman? Would you like to play some Hitman on that day instead? Because that is something I am considering as well. Also, what is this? This is stone. Do I have any stone cleaner? Let me grab the soap. I do have stone cleaner. Excellent. There we go. Let's just dabble this whole thing with stone cleaner. Well, that didn't work out as nicely as I wanted it to. That's okay. We'll get as much of it as we can with the soap. I'm going to actually use this soap system properly, you know, before they completely revamp it for the next game. We're going to do a proper scrub down with soap of this whole bitch. This thing is going to be cleaner than you'd ever seen it. I do like the color that it's turning. It starts out with this gross, dingy brown and ends up turning a form of jade. It ends up becoming like a kind of jade. How are you doing, guys? How was your Sunday? Was your Sunday everything you hoped it would be? I spent mine diligently doing my career, which I love and appreciate. That's what you're talking about earlier with the colors? What you mean? Speaking of which, oh god, what color is it today? I don't like this blue color. Let's switch it out. Let's switch out blue highlight. We're going to make it dark red. This thing is going to be coated in blood. It doesn't look anything like blood, but let a guy have his fun. Power wash pops. It really does. It really does. The colors, the everything, it does really hit a part of the brain that's like, man, that's really satisfying. What am I even on? Oh, nice. Like, man, that's really satisfying. Let's just clean as much as we can with the soap. And then we'll move on to a more, you know, deep cleaning of the whole thing. I have like 30 liters of stone cleaner. I should probably use some of it. You know, Feelanoid, there is a... Also, you didn't answer my goddamn question. Do you want to do... Thank you. There's the goddamn question. As for Power Wash versus Hitman, either is fun. Hitman is fun, but you're not the most analytical, so it's ups and downs. Hey, listen. I am about to just take out my shit and jacket right now because I did a quest the other day where I had to dress up as a guy on the boat and kill a guy with a knife. I killed a guy with a knife, Feelanoid. He died. And yeah, I kind of think that I am something of a pro now. Clean my stones. I'm getting my stones all nice and clean now. See, here's the thing. Now that I don't have any FPS issues on the computer, now that the game seems to run just fine, I don't know, maybe we'll have a more successful. I'm going to think it's kind of a moot point because we're going to be done with Life is Strange before I intended to anyways. It's definitely not going to take that much of the stream. The boat is literally not even the whole tutorial. I've done more than that too. I think I've gotten to at least the one with the fashion show. And you saw the one that I posted the clip of, so I've gotten that far. So, I mean, I've done other stuff. Either way, we'll probably, most likely, I'll be putting Hitman on the schedule regardless, because I have a feeling at the rate I'm playing the other game, it will be done sooner rather than later. Paris is the first proper level. That's the one where you can dress up as the fashion designer, right? You know, maybe this mission is a good one to do the get 95% completion without actually cleaning anything. Have I actually cleaned anything fully? Man, this might be a good mission for that. There is an achievement in powerwash for getting 95% of a thing done without actually finishing anything, and this might be a good one. Where did Roar TV come from? This current one? Channel is broken. I'm going to be 100% on that. But if it's this one, it's Voyager. There's speculation that Helmut Kruger was one of the lab clones who just sucked. The fashion model dude. Gotcha. I should probably get on this thing. Let's move this as close as we can. See if we can get a little more soap right there on the top. We're already at 60% on this thing. This is not a very blonde little girl looking at you. I will have to see the VOD. I'm going to be honest, now, with Roar TV 2, there's so many different things that it could possibly be. Like this right here. This is... What is this? I feel like I should know this. Animal Kingdom. That's dinosaur. But there's going to be stuff from everywhere. Okay, I already got one. Never mind. Not going to get that achievement, but this is probably a good one to get that achievement on. I'm going to be real. I have a feeling that I'm not going to care too much about the deep, heavy-hitting lore of... Can I do an extendo reach on this? I can. Why haven't I been doing that? Of the game, I just kind of want to, you know, make people more deader. So it's going to be interesting, but we'll see. You got to get through Life is Strange first, but that's definitely going to take a lot less time than I had anticipated. Like, this is all stone. So apparently this is why we can power wash this thing, because it's not sandstone. This looks like some form of jade, maybe? It does look like a Dunmer. Do they explain what this is? No. The quality of the stone. The web spine. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Isn't that kind of important that we know what the material is so we don't ruin it? I don't know. That just seems like something I need to know, like what this actual material is, so I don't end up Jesus facing like that one portrait of Jesus. Oh, that's metal. No wonder that's not working. Let's switch the liquid for metal cleaner. There we go. Probably a little bit more soap, and we can start actually properly cleaning. Let's get up to the top. Have I ever wanted to venture to Petra? You mean like go to Jordan? Hi, Willow. Petra is in Jordan, right? The big monument thing.
You mean Petra? Yeah, it's in Jordan, that ancient rock-cut city. Been there once, shouldn't. Impressive place, really is.
Okay, apparently her text isn't on screen, but yes, apparently that's in Jordan. Do I want to go to Jordan? No. No, I'm good. If you wanted to go to Petra, you know, I would look into it, but I don't have any personal desire to go to Jordan. No disrespect to the beautiful country of Jordan. I just have other places I'd rather visit. By going to Michael Jordan? I don't know what I would say to Michael Jordan. What in the world would I say to Michael Jordan? It's like, you are a basketball legend, and I don't care about basketball. And I'm sure he doesn't care about either Twitch streaming or the Walt Disney World Company. Actually, he might. He might on the latter part, but I don't have any authority to speak for them. So what would we talk about? Absolutely nothing. What is even left to clean on this thing? Oh, here we go. A little bit on the knob in there. He's too hot. I don't know if I'd say Michael Jordan is my thing. It's like not really a Michael Jordan. He's not my type. But I'm not into basketball players. I'll say that much. I don't know. Is that weird? I'm not into basketball players. It just seems like a life I don't want to be involved with. Also, I'm happily married. And I think he is too. And there's going to be nooks and crannies in this thing, isn't there? Like the top of this necklace is needing to be cleaned. I'm not really feeling this chill wave. Hold on, let me switch this. I'd rather listen to some synth wave. Yet there we go. Let's be a little calmer, please. Holy God. Chill wave is intense tonight. Florida man uses fire flower, sets Yoshi's island ablaze. That's a good Florida man. That said, if Yoshi's island could be set ablaze with one fire flower, then every person controlling Mario would be a Florida man. Yoshi's island would be 1,000% an inferno every time somebody started New Super Mario anything. New Super Mario! Wee! Yahoo! This channel's good, but it's a little dark. It's fine. I'm not gonna audit anything right now. I do have a recourse to audit channels, by the way, on the go. So if there is a channel with a miserable cut, like just a terrible loop, I do have the option to feed the channel to Sandy. Sandy has been given a new job, and it's to eat terrible Roar TV Get channels. And we don't, and you don't even have to see her, because no one likes her. She stays in the background. Actually, you do see her for a minute, but that's okay. You will survive. I don't I thought this would be easier, but this stone is a bit harder to clean off than it feels like it should be. I should probably be using the super power wash if it's actual stone, huh? Like the nitty gritty. I like Yoshis. Yoshis are a fun part of the Mario universe. And I feel they don't get enough respect. Like, they saved Mario when he was a baby. And what do they get in return? What do they get in return? Anyways, Hitman lore doesn't come into play during 1. They basically seem to be doing their own thing, and it only starts tying it in during 2. Yeah, it's like I'm not. So basically, Hitman 1 is James Bond in the early seasons. Although, actually, weren't they all interconnected back then? That would be James Bond in like the 90s. I just watched Skyfall today, so I have James Bond on the mind. It's a good channel. Grandma stirring a teapot or a cup of tea is a good channel. They're all interconnected because it was a book series. The Hitman series is a book series? Oh, Bond? Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, that one I knew. Makes sense. I want to say I just watched a like YouTube bio on Ian Fleming. Like one of those ones where everybody is a weirdly animated human person, like a weirdly shaped doodle. And it's like, Ian Fleming went to World War II and took all of his experience to heart when he did his novels. And it's like, dude, I don't know if this is AI or not. Either way, I don't like it. But it did teach something, so I'm like, I hope it's correct. I have actually, which is the book that was about cattle. It was about like a disease that was supposed to affect the cattle population. Hey, which is the James Bond book that was supposed to be about cattle being infected?
You're thinking of Moonraker. That Bond novel by Ian Fleming had a plot involving cattle disease and bioterrorism. Shit in.
Was it? I don't think it was Moonraker. I've never seen Moonraker. The one I'm thinking of is the one where James Bond was going down a mountain on skis. Like he is really hilariously and awkwardly skiing down a mountain while people are shooting after him. And it's like 20 degrees and there's still naked people, and this is ridiculous. What is happening in this scene right now? Maybe I should just be more systematical. Like, if I see any dirt whatsoever and I can reach it, I just don't move until I can't get any more. Maybe that's the point. I just need to be more systematic. You maintain that the only fun World War II tidbit in existence, the only fun? I'm not even finishing the end of that sentence. I don't know about only. Was the one in the Lord of the Ring movies? What do you mean? Okay, now I did finish the sentence, and now I don't know what you mean. There's a lot of fun tidbits about World War II. I'm not really a World War II buff, but I think a lot of people really like World War II history. Where Christopher Plummer playing Saruman is about to get stabbed in the back. Oh, that I do. I remember that. Also, this TV channel is broken. He's like, yeah, I've done it, and that's what it sounds like when people get stabbed. What wasn't like Soylent Green where they shot a lady in the head and she like screamed? And it's like, no, if you shoot someone in the brain, they don't scream as they die. That's not typically something that happens. I mean, I'm not here to tell people how people die. I've never seen somebody die in real life that I know of. Not like in person. But I tend to think if you shoot someone in the head, they're not going to be like, ah! It felt kind of ridiculous. That's how it beat. Isn't that Count Dooku? Isn't Saruman... Wasn't Saruman Count Dooku? Yeah, I mean, if you're shot in the, you know, jaw, maybe you'll have the wherewithal to scream. But like in the back of the head, I don't know. I'm not here to tell the fantastic Soylent Green director their business, but I don't think that's how it works. Let's switch to a extender here. In fact, let's switch to a long extender. So I think Roar TV 2 is fully out of testing now. I think it's working just about how I want it to. There's some upgrades to make, sure, but I think it's actually working. People have taken weird grazing shots that have removed an eye without penetrating the skull or gotten the... Yeah, sure. But I mean, if you get shot... I think it was the back of the head, if I remember Soylent Green properly. It was like, straight up, this person is this bullet went into the brain and nothing was left. I don't know. I'm here to judge. Execution style. I think it was like say like I'm here and like the back of this person's head, like right there, that would be do I have a zoom button? I don't. Like that would be where they got shot in the back of the head from. Also, I should get up here. There's lots of stuff to get from here. Hardly the biggest concern about Soylent Green, but that one took me out of the moment. I'm like, okay. It was the same scene where you might have remembered the scenes where the bulldozer goes through and like just starts bulldozing people out of the streets. Like that was in a bunch of the promo material. I swear, they had no idea how to market that movie, and I'm not sure what the proper way is, but the way they marketed wasn't it. I'll say that. I was just thinking, I'm like, I hope Kitty's okay. It's like, well, bye, Kitty. Love you, Kitty. You got a critical hit yesterday. I felt really bad because that was like the first thing you did was a Russian roulette. Maybe maybe it's up too high. I think it's like a 1 in 4 now. Something like that. Granted, there's also things with caliber and speed where it might not penetrate, but at the point of shot in the dead. But yeah, I think it was... God, I can't just show it on Twitch, but I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. It's basically straight up this person's brain. I don't want to be too graphic, but should not be in their head anymore. Let's say that. Like, there should be nothing but spaghetti upstairs. I have an extendo that is as full as it extends. Yeah, it didn't blow the entire... Okay. That gets too graphic. It was very clearly a kill shot. Should probably go up a level. I would have had to gotten here without actually clearing anything. That's going to be a hard achievement to get. And maybe this isn't the right one to do it on. Soylent Green, not really a movie I recommend seeing. Unless you just really want to know what this movie is people are talking about. Like everybody these days, it's all the rage. They're all talking about it. Soylent Green. Now, what I want to know is, in games like, or in Hitman, for example, in the first level, there's a thing where you have to kill some people without ever getting out of his suit, without ever being spotted. And I'm like, I don't know how those missions get done at all. Like, there must be maybe you gotta throw coins? I never thought about throwing coins until just this second. Like, maybe it's the coins are the key. You gotta distract people. Die. Oh, I've also added the Go 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 channel, which is just Legends of the Hidden Temple runs. Coins are very big in sneaky runs. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it till just now, but yeah, it's gonna have to be like coins. Maybe I'll play some Hitman. I don't know when, because I want to get Life is Strange done. But maybe on the nights that I'm definitely over prepared for game A this month, we'll play some Hitman. We'll see. Could probably go up to the very top and start getting it from the top down. Yeah, look at this. Filthy. Like, we can just get it from right here. Beautiful. It's honestly kind of amazing that they found this thing this intact. Has this thing just been sitting out here? What is the actual story? All the seismic activity has unearthed the statue? That's not how that works. That's not believable to me. I'm not going to accept that into my reality. An earthquake happened and it unearthed this statue? Wild. There are runs that completely ignore the point of the game to where it takes an hour to shoot every person in the face. Yeah, like that. That's the fun of Hitman, I think, because there's so many different options of things to do. And I'm starting to think, like, maybe I just don't have to, play every game to completion. Maybe I could just have some fun with some games, I don't know. I'd like to play some of the Hitman levels, but maybe there's just some fun things to do. But that's a later problem. We got other games to finish first. Also, we got Shantae this month. Florida man attempts to mine magicite without a license, causes cave collapse. Florida man using dynamite and Narsh. I wish you could get a little closer to this statue. It's a little awkward. Are you exposing anything, Akemi? No. Everything's fine. I did leave some Akemis in there because I know that everything is fully no nips. So if you see the red head there and you happen to see a nipple, don't tell the fuzz. I tried to make sure that it was all kosher. But, you know, sometimes things slip through. Well, reasonable enough goal would just be completing the story, or at least completing the main missions. I don't think doing 100% of anything, or even getting all of the major challenges would be all that interesting, especially from me. It's not like I can declare mulligan mode. As much as I would love to, it's not like I can just, you know, rewind time for a second. So if it's too difficult or annoying, then it's probably not going to be fun to do live. But that's okay, because there still is the, you know, main quest. Mid-mission saves, including auto saves. You could do mulligan. Can you save any time? Like, at any point? Other than some missions, right? I think there's some missions where you can't. Not being actively hunted. Well, yeah, that would be... probably be pretty silly if you saved while they were looking for you. Damn it. Let's grab this. Put that up here just so I don't have to walk all the way back. It would be awesome. Thank you. Let's put you here. Excellent. That's how we do it. I don't think I've even touched the Hitman 2 levels, like, at all. I think I've just done, like, the first bit of the yacht, like, 5 times. And, like, Paris twice. But I want to do, like, some of the challenges that are fun and not hard. Yeah, like what you said before, like, the fun things, like finding rat poison and going into some esoteric scenario that you wouldn't really think of. Which incidentally can be a pain in the map murder runs because you're not exactly going to be stopping to wait for people to calm down before dropping more bodies, so the autosaves could be thin on the ground if you die. Is there a quick, like a quick save, like a F5? Every time I think I'm getting close to being done on the statue, I just push the dirt button and it exposes me for the fraud that I am. Wonder if there's a quick save mod. That would be a good mulligan. I say mulligan. That wouldn't be a mulligan. That would just be... That'd be save scumming more than anything, but... Save scumming wouldn't necessarily be fun. But, you know, save using, I guess. I don't know of a better term for that, but just using the save system. It looks like it's going to take exactly as much time as it took most YouTubers to do this map. Just about. Actually, a little less. Because we had a 10-minute intro. It took like about a half hour. So yeah, we're right in the middle of what the estimate was. I have no idea what's going on in the Twitch viewer. Oh, I see. Oh! Gotcha, thank you. I'll take a look at that later. I thought that I posted that accidentally, like some macro that I didn't know I had. I could probably I think I see what it's doing. I could probably rig Touch Portal to do the same thing, which I think is... I don't really like screwing with auto hotkey for whatever reason. I don't trust it. But I think I see what it's doing, and that works. Helmet slab. Button presses to do a hot save. Yeah, I could probably do that. It might not be worth it though. You know what? I probably shouldn't. It's probably not worth it to do that. Just play the game normally, I guess. Should probably just do the hard save thing. Give me more incentive to not just instantly die like an idiot every time. Like, actually put some thought into what you're doing. God, this thing is so close to being done. Come on. There we go. Let's do necklace. Which one's the neck? No, here we go. I thought that was the right one. Manual saving is a lot. Manual saving a lot is objectively the correct way to play Hitman. Try shit out, see what doesn't work, understand about game systems. What if it's going to be that like that thing I have about pausing in games where you're like it's part of the game mechanics to pause like an ATL. Not ATL, FTL, that's right. More pendant? Hello? Necklace? Bueller? There we are. What else do we got? Arm slabs. What are arm slabs? I don't see anything blinking. Oh, here we go. Right by that jaw. I think I got it, but in case I didn't, I'll hop back up there. Where are these arm slabs? Could it be underneath? Yeah, the arms, the bottom of the arm slabs. That arm slab. Or say something so much it just loses all meaning, like the word arm slab. Arm slab. Perfect. That's a chest slab. Which one's blinking? There's a whole bunch of blinking ones over there. That you're blinking. Why are you blinking? Is it because of you? I might have to get it from the top. There we go. Alright. A bit of arm slab over here. Let's be a bit more systematic. That all of the arm slabs. Lover slab. Ear slabs, helmet slab. I read on the wiki that it was supposed to be a lot fewer of this dumb crap here. Like of these little bits of slabs, but they really wanted people to get a bunch of dings. Like people weren't getting a bunch of dings on this map, and they were like, it wasn't quite as cathartic to not get the dings. They were like, you know what? Point taken. We'll give you more things to clean so you get more dings. Which, you know, I can't really argue with. It is really cathartic to get some dings. In the last map, we had the subway, which kind of had that same problem. Like, there was some far too big things, like the wall and the ceilings. Like, some parts of the ceiling were too big. And I think it did have that exact same issue where you just weren't getting enough dings. The achievement in this map is for knocking over 4 buckets. It's boring. I did it off camera. I wanted to make sure it was done. Every time I look over at RoTV, it all seems to be okay. Nothing horrible that I need to delete yet. Are you on top? Is there some dirt on top? Where is this damn dirt? Yeah, we're gonna get some damn bait. The helmet crest just go all the way down, maybe? Yeah, it went all the way down. That's what's the problem. For as good as the 99%, if you're being systematic about big things like walls, you can have a big dirty patch just vanish. It's like, oh, I wanted to clean that. It might surprise you to learn that I've never had that much of a problem with that because I'm not systematic. So it's like, I think if I saw that happen, I think I would probably be like, oh, sweet, I don't have to clean that now. It's like, I like cleaning, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the power washing, otherwise I wouldn't play it, but I know I got other stuff to clean. It's like one thing that I didn't have to clean. All right, I got to go clean some more stuff. What do we got here? But I get what you're saying. You're just being too systematic. But I understand. It's not. It's part of the game style. I wonder if Power Wash 2 will fix that. If it will fix the way some things update in the game, the way the dings work. I guess I don't know, for lack of better terms. There should be like a hard mode. I gotta get taller. There should be like a hard mode where, you know, it doesn't actually get the ding unless you get every single little ass speck. What am I missing? Helmet slab. No. Yeah, helmet slab. What here is flashing? Anything? I see some flashing. Where is flashing? I see. There's some dirt. And I think there's like one more helmet, right? Yeah. Where? Any flashing? Must be on the other side. Flashing here too. See, this is the part, but this is the part I hate. I have the opposite problem because it's so not systematic. I have to go hunt down those stupid little bits. Lower torso slabs, face slabs. Let's get the face slab from here. I'd like to get in there. Even systematic can get you that. That's fair. Cheap viewers on whatever that dumb shit is. Cheap viewers on my dick. Cheap viewers on my penis. I don't know what I'm singing. I'm just trying to find whatever's left on this face. Hey, I got the face slab. Was there another face slab to get? There is. I don't see any blinking. There it is. First run of the house, you ended up being like, why is half the wooden trim not close? It was the oh, yeah, that sucks. It's usually just like one place where you gotta crouch. Let's get the chest slabs. Like one place you'd never think of, and it's like, damn it. It's right. I have no one to blame but myself, but it's like frustrating. Chest slabs. What are fin spikes? I'm unclear on what a fin spike is. A Florida man attempts to pay for items in Dwarf Village with sand dollars. What is a fin spike? Is that thing on the top of his head? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah. You're right. Yep. Good call. I forgot he had these ridges. And one down there at the bottom. Perfect. And chest slabs. We are doing a very average, roughly about 40 minutes, 45, give or take. Not too bad. That's just about exactly I don't know if that's going to be a problem for anybody, but I did my job. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for somebody. Let's watch the thing. Let's watch the. God, that's really cathartic. That's really nice. It seemed to take forever. Thanks for the help with the statue. We're in awe. We're taken aback by the statue itself, let alone the beam of light that it fired at the volcano. Oh, it fired at the volcano? The one that's going off? Oh, okay. We're just going to be blasé about it? Cool. Just very neat. I'm not reading any of that. I'm not going to read any of that. Let's just start the job and just say, okay, thanks for the $400. Let me clean your damn plane. Read the first phrase. My mama always told me never trust a man with a unique mustache, so why did I accept a job from an absolute unit with a top lip like an angry beaver? Well, color me wrong. I did enjoy that. This one is going to take a lot less time from what I saw on YouTube. Like, this one is not all that dramatic. There's going to be some nooks and crannies, I'm sure, but for the most part, it won't be too hardcore. Why do you sound like Samuel Clemens? My name is Samuel Clemens. I was born humble, but it's mostly worn off. Look at this Roar TV channel. I don't like that at all. You hungry, Sandy? There you go. I was very close to keeping it, but I'm like, it's too dark. It does make me a little sad that with the renovations at Magic Kingdom, they're going to be getting rid of the Rivers of America, which means they won't have the riverboat anymore at Magic Kingdom, and that will make me sad. That will make me not very sad, a little sad. You know when you're really hungry, thirsty for something you already like, and then you have it and it's even better? Cherry juice. Cherry juice. Where do you get cherry juice from? Is that like a drink? You can like, get it as a drink? I mean, it sounds delicious. I love cherry flavored stuff. Wild cherry fruit juice. Fair enough. I have some fruit punch, which is mostly cherry flavored. What is on Roar TV right now? Let's get rid of that one too. It's going to be a lot of live culling of channels, but that's okay. In exchange for thousands of great channels, we're going to have hundreds of duds. Possibly in reverse. Public sells it? Fair enough. Do they sell it in like the little bottles? The ones over by the fruit section? Also, what is this? Is this metal? Hold on. Let's do this the proper way. Let's grab the soap And metal cleaner, if we have any. We do. We've got 45 gallons. Let's just clean all this off better. Because all this oil is sucking. They're in the juice aisle. You could have chugged the last. You chugged the last of it because you couldn't stop, but you wouldn't have any. That's really the kicker, isn't it? If you drink it now, it won't be there later. And that's the thing that really sucks. That's like portion control, like impulse control sucks because it's like you want the thing. You want the thing now. Who cares about, you know, tomorrow, Roar? Who cares about tomorrow? That's an issue for tomorrow. Really makes you go, what? Shit? It makes you go shit? Or the other one? Pee-pee? Does it make you go pee? I mean, a lot of things make you go pee-pee. If it's a liquid, I would assume it would make you go pee-pee. Old Orchard, if you want the exact thing. Half gallon. 1 second. Do I not have any windows open? Neat. Old Orchard. Old Orchard. No, I don't want Google to have my exact location. Cherry juice. Like this? Like Old Orchard cherry juice? Like premium sweet tart cherry? Wild cherry? From Food Lion? It sounds good. I love cherry shit. You know what I've realized I have less of a tolerance for the older I get? The, what is it? Actually, that's a little strong. I like them less than I did is the chocolate covered cherries. Chocolate covered cherries are a thing I feel like I should like a lot more than I do, but I just end up not loving them a lot. Like, one is fine. Like, they go in the same category of food that you could have once a year. Like Peeps. There's some other stuff, too. There's got to be other stuff. What's some other stuff you can only have, like, once a year? Oh, God. A Cadbury cream egg. Definitely. Can have, like, that one time a year, and then any other time it will make you barf out your brains. Can't really think of anything else. It's pretty much those three things. Oh god, a lot of dirt over here. A lot of metal. This soap rules. Trying to clean off all this oil without the soap would have sucked the big one. I'm a little concerned as to what they're going to do in the new Power Wash simulator, because I think we talked about a little bit about it last time. You're going to need to like actually physically put soap, apply soap to stuff and let it like sit, which, while interesting, changes a huge dynamic of the game. And I'm not so sure about that, Tim. Juice is water with stuff in it, and so is pee. You're getting both water and stuff, the two components to make pee. Could just save a step and drink pee, but that probably wouldn't taste as good. And you get a lot of sodium because, you know, all the sodium goes out through the pee hole. That's like Science 101. I think that's about all the soap we need on this one. Beautiful. All right, what else? Oh, okay. Actually, I take that back. Let's put on some glass cleaner if I have any. I do. Excellent. There we go. Come on, cockpit. Be cleaner, please. Thank you. Alright, there seems to be more metal down here. Why is there so much metal? I know it's a metal plane, but it's like, damn, how did I miss all this? Lower wing, lower fuselage, lower wheel cover, lower wheel support. Some things of the stuff in juice is things you need, and some of it isn't. It's only the things that aren't that go into pee. But drinking pee would make you pee sooner, because now you need to flush that stuff again. You know what they say? It's like, don't drink seawater, because that shit'll kill you. It's full of bacteria. And, you know, other stuff that is not good for your body. They say, why wouldn't you just drink the stuff in the ocean? It'll, you know, you need water, right? You fool, you'll die. You'll die. That's not water to drink. It's water for the fish. Rear wheel. Oh, this little thing? This tiny little guy? He's adorable. Wheel support. I just had a random thought of and I'm not sure why I thought of this. I think maybe because this area kind of looks like where the college I used to go to, kind of. I don't know, maybe this building. But I had just had this random thought of the times I used to go. I used to take online classes. But for the tests, you would have to actually go down to the campus and take the tests. And I just thought of the, you know, the monthly ritual to go down and take a test and get like a 62 on it. It's like I wasted so much gas to go fail a test because I refused to study for it. And that's the way you waste your childhood. That's the way you waste your youth, is not actually doing school properly. I hope I've trained, you know, between Kitty and I hope we've trained the kids to have a better work ethic than we've ever had. Seawater is because the salt content will dehydrate you more than the water will hydrate you. That's true too. That's probably even more true. Isn't it also full of bacteria though? Like one, you know, drop of seawater is something like billions of bacteria sort of thing. Everything's full of bacteria. Front wheels. You're multi-purpose. Alright, let's switch to you. Excellent. Everything's full of bacteria, but some bacteria is good. I don't think... I want to say that this particular bacteria is probably not good for you. Like, you gotta be a little careful with the bacteria you put into your body. Inner wing struts. There you are. Perfect. And one more. Yeah, I knew I was doing these two. I don't know what the other... I don't know what we're doing now, because it's only been an hour. Let's watch the thing, and we'll see what our next mission is. Let's check the... That's so satisfying. Take a drink. Sweet mercy, you're a marvel. I've been asked if I'm free to do a bell tailside for the new Mint Spies Christmas movie, and I can, and it's all thanks to you. Why? Because you made your plane dirty? Clean your plane, you bastard. Like, Finn's mouth probably has more bacteria in it right now than if you filled it with the seawater. I thought the dogs had relatively clean mouths. Like, pretty bad, obviously, but better than you would expect. Am I wrong on that? I could be wrong. What is the achievement for the monument? Hold on. I want to look this up. Ancient monument. Power wash simulator achievement. What am I supposed to do? Huh? Delicate excavation. Oh, is this the one where I'm only supposed to use the white nozzle? Yeah, I'm not doing this with only the white nozzle. That would take forever, and I don't want to do that tonight. Is this one all stone? Let me see from the store. Am I able to buy more stone cleaner? I am. Let's buy more stone cleaner and see if we can just bathe this thing in soap. I'll do the achievement off camera, because who cares? Stone cleaner. I don't know the alien fucker video. I don't know what that... I'm unclear on that one. Is that something I showed? One of the sections is... Oh! Was that from Alien Crossfire? That one game? Also, this monument might be bigger than I thought. Good God, this monument's way bigger than I thought. Do I want to do this one right now? I mean, I might not be able to... Well, I got an hour. Thing is huge. And it seems like the majority of this is all like massive one huge hand. So remember before we were talking about it being split up into huge sections? This one is not. Oh God, I think I do remember this.
Can you take a look at my replicator? It's weirdly locking me out of some random stuff. This morning it wouldn't let me have any coffee, and then this weekend I tried to make a drink and it wouldn't let me have any vodka. So yeah, I know that's a stimulant and a poison. They're mildly so. Humans are cleared to have it. I'm positive. Yes, I'm positive. Check your regulations. The fuck did you just say? You say that shit again and I'll fucking bite you. Do you know how many bacteria are in my mouth? Yeah, look it up. It's terrifying. Look, if I had noticed that there was a problem with the exercise equipment, I would have told you, okay? I haven't, okay. Just read it out to me, okay? I'll tell you if it sounds wrong. Yeah, that sounds about right. I usually go for like a 10-mile long run on Sundays, but I was having a morning, so I think I went like 8-ish. Got out, was staring at me in abject horror. What? 2 miles and you just dropped dead? Oh my God, yeah, I guess you don't sweat? Yeah. So when something first asked me out, I was like, yes, obviously.
Where's my cursor? Oh, you're almost done.
I'm really sheepish about it because, like, I'm a hardcore monster fucker and I feel like objectified. And so on the first date, like, it was super awkward. We were super quiet for a while, and then I just kind of blurted out, like, I'm so sorry. You're so hot, but I'm also like a hardcore monster fucker. And she goes, oh my God, thank God, me too. I forget that humans are not the norm in other places. So for the other monsters, we're the monsters. So disasters. And she has things in places that you truly would not expect.
I think humans would be wild species to interact with. I want to say I watched that, but I wanted to watch it again. God, this one would be miserable to do with just the minimum power wash. I think after you finish the game, I want to say after you finish the game, you get the 3-pronged white washer, but my lord, I don't know if you're allowed to use that on this map. In order to get the achievement anyways. That's something to do while you're watching somebody else. Like that's something that's the kind of achievement you get while a movie is playing or somebody else is power washing. I don't know if you saw when one of the last demos was going on for Illinois, but they had a spray paint simulator, which was basically this, but a lot worse. Like basically the entirety of the demo was like taping up things and taking things off of a car so you can turn certain other parts of the car colors and spray painting it. It wasn't very fun. Is this thing supposed to be more Lost Tech? This thing right here? What is this? Seismic activity. Unquestionably pre-Columbian. So apparently not. Nobody's saying aliens just yet. But nobody's not saying aliens. Let's just put it that way. And I bet you this thing you were talking about, like, I'm about to be all done with the hand, or at least enough done with the hand that the rest of it's just gonna poof, I bet you. Well, that's where the volcano is. Oh god, there's all sorts of stuff on the inside too. Excellent. Get all of this cleaned with just the entirety of my stone cleaner. Might as well use it while we got it. It does seem to be the same architecture styling, so I would assume they would say this is the same. Yeah, the same fins, the same everything. I would assume it's the same civilization, or at least an analog to them, like close to it, but who knows what the game will decide. It's interesting how much there is left to do on this one. It's like, it doesn't look that big. It's big-ish, but still 57%. It's like, dang. I don't remember this thing being as big as it is. Maybe the finger will pug a cosmic butthole. I mean, a pretty small butthole. Big by our standards, but by cosmic standards, pretty tiny. I'll be the first to say it. Just get the little detritus in the middle there. This is kind of a cathartic map. This is nice. Hey, we just got more cleaning liquid. Can we pick up more stone? Because we're going to need it. We're using it all in a giant hand. I just realized there are 6 fingers, someone said. You haven't seen the space scenes where someone gets sucked through a pinhole? You know? I feel like I've seen 1 or 2. I don't like them. I don't like those scenes. Those scenes are not fun. Because they feel like really bad ways to die. With Ocean Gate, honestly, you want to talk about probably the best way to die? Minus the 45 minutes of abject terror. Minus, like, how much they were, you know, terrified. Probably the best way you could possibly die. Go down to untold fathoms under the ocean and just get pressure cooked in a nanosecond and dispersed among the sea folk and immediately like devoured and entered into the detritus of the ocean, once again born of the sea and rejoining the nutrients of the world, all in the blink of an eye, all in way less than the fraction, all way less than a fraction of the time it would take to even feel it. They'd be well past dead. It would have been pretty painless. Yeah, they literally could not feel the pain. Like, it's impossible. Because time, you know, the way pain receptors work, it was just too fast. They were already detritus by the time, they were already just floating masses by the time pain could even be registered. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. It sucks to die. But if you have to, there are definitely worse ways to go. Trying to land on their heads. I mean, that'd be terrifying too. Could you imagine? I don't want to talk too much about that because it's depressing, but I imagine it's hard enough just to find the ambition to jump. Like, going head first would that'd be a whole nother level of commitment that I don't think a lot of people are prepared to devote to. Clean all of this. If we can, there we go. Mostly just use soap on this one. By the time we get, there we go. We can use soap here with the extendo arm. Can't commit to that sort of thing. I think I would agree that most people probably couldn't. It's like, just, you know, at risk of talking too much about it, it would be a level of commitment that I think most people can't. And for good reason. It's like, we are creatures that at the heart of us, there's survival instinct in all of us. And at the end of the day, your body's like, fuck that, no. You basically have to force it, and anything more than just going, it's too much. Body's like, no. I feel like hanging out a little longer other than jumping onto my head. Thank you very much. Running out of stone cleaner. I don't know what the last map is. I'm sure it's on the wiki, but I didn't look that far ahead. Hi, Doc. It's Leonard Cal's dad. Hi, Leonard. How can I help you today, buddy? The volcano is all about to blow sky high, and all that cleaning you did for our bungalow will be for nothing. Seems like your priorities are out of whack there, bud. You already paid me. Car is still looking good, though, and safely packed away in the garage. Thanks, Leonard. So are we supposed to be stopping the volcano? I feel like that's out of our purview. I don't know if somebody else is doing that. Okay, that's the end of our... That's the end of our cleaning equipment. Or our cleaning soap. I imagine that we have no What if the hand flies up to plug the volcano? Look, there's a lot of volcanoes. There's a volcano going off right now. I mean, there's a bunch of them, but there's like a big one apparently going off that like has a live cam on it on YouTube. So I'm like, I don't know. This seems a little presumptuous to call this Earth's butthole. Like, there's a lot of places that could have that glorious distinction. Fun fact, my teeth, are actually more specifically, my gums still hurt. I'm still doing everything the dentist said. I need to make sure I keep them apprised. I think the Tylenol is worn off, or the Advil is worn off. Florida man disrupts Broadway show, insists he's the Phantom of the Opera. You're only here for a second. 100%, kitty. We are here but a blink of an eye. And in such time we see such beauties. In such time we create such beauties. And we leave but memories. Somebody created this big dumb hand out here in the middle of the desert. Yeah, it's fake, but it doesn't matter. It's about a representation. It is the beauty and joy of life. That in equal measures. How did I get to 93%? I wasn't even paying attention. How did I get to 93%? Did that actually go by gradually? I feel like I was still at like 60. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. All of this dirt. Can I buy some more stone? More stone cleaner? I can buy one. I don't think I'll use it here. Maybe I'll stock them up. I'm not really sure how the soap system works. Like, do you have to do a certain amount of level before you get a whole bunch of soap? Did I like waste? I don't think I wasted it because all of the soap I've used tonight has gone to good measure. Or has gone to good purpose, I mean. Distal thumb. Let's clean this. Try and be, now that we are getting close to the end of this one, let's be a bit more systematic. Problem is, it's got all these little folds inside the hand. It's very irritating. Oh, a whole bunch of dirt here. Nice. Oh god, a whole bunch of dirt here. Where like all of the dirt left is. Clean this whole area. This is where the soap should go. Hold on, where's my soap? This whole general area should be soaped down. Alright, I'll save the rest. That should help a little bit. bit underneath, most likely. Anything under? Yeah, there's the dirt. You thought you could hide, you silly Billy. You're just being a big dope. You can't hide from me. You were talking about Viscera cleanup duty earlier, Feelanoid. That made me kind of want to pick that up again. It's such a hassle, though. Like, everything in that game, you mess one thing up and suddenly your entire clean, beautiful area is just doused in blood. And it's like, why did I even bother? Because now I've got to do all this crap again. And I know that's part of the, part of the enjoyment of the thing, but at some point it's like, damn it, I thought we were going to get this thing fully cleaned, and here we are. Plus, I really like the Christmas one. But it's not Christmas time yet. Whole bunch of dirt. Oh, I need to go on top at this point. Like, we've pretty much cleaned everything we can underneath. Where's more dirt? More dirt hidden in the cracks here. Excellent. More, oh god, lots of dirt there. When are we gonna get to the fireworks factory? Also, where is this? I feel like this is by Boardwalk. Yeah. One of the channel blocks is the hotels, which I think should be a fun counterpoint. Kind of almost a GeoGuessr, but not quite as structured. Oh god, I saw so much there. Do I have anything? No. So much dirt right here. I'm not sure how we missed this whole side of the hand, but I will take it. These hands have webbing on them. So it probably is something almost Terror from the Deep like. Like maybe they came from the sea, sort of thing. They're down here at the bottom. Always the stuff like right underneath. Anything down here? Yorking to ask an inane question. Is there a story behind the recent channel name? You're really close to making numbers with zero numbers. Mostly because I hated the zero. Hi, Grunt. Mostly because I didn't like the fact that I was like zeros and O's, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to be Roar. I didn't want to make the change to O, zero, zeros, O's. And I'm like, I just want to be Roar. I would rather have been Roar 84, but that one was taken. Of course, now the Discord. Yeah, I know. That's okay. At least that's like a unique thing. I would never have gotten Roar anyways. Roar was taken. In fact, Roar was taken. I would have gone with Roar was taken. But that was also taken. There's a surprising amount of Twitch names that are taken. Actually, it's not surprising at all, because it's free, and doesn't take very long to register a name. Roar 83 was open, as was Roar 85, but Roar 84, there's some 40-year-old out there squatting on Roar 84, and as far as I can tell, has never said anything in any chat or talked at all. Not that it matters. You don't have to have a name. All sorts of dirt in there. I still haven't seen Taken. Do I have to put Taken on my stupid list? The movie project is fully up and running now. So I'm back to watching movies. I just watched Skyfall today, which is a James Bond. And it was fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I wouldn't say it was... honestly, it was better than the other James Bonds I've seen this month. Or more appropriately, in the last few months. It was better than Diamonds Are Forever, and it was better than A View to a Kill. Was it good? I think so. I think it was alright. Good, strong. I think it was alright. There's still some hand left. How do I still have a hand left that I need to clean? There's the hand. I got $80 from that hand. Wrist. Let's clean wrist. Perfect. I do love these giant things that we have to clean. Arm. Beautiful. I like Skyfall pretty well, much better than Quantum of Solace. I haven't seen... This is my first Daniel Craig, which I guess is an interesting one to start from if giants... Well, not giant. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. He gets shot in the first, 7 minutes of the movie. So, interesting start to the movie, I'll say that much. Is it both sides? Yes, it is. Arm good. Ooh. Fin. Let's grab Fin. And I guess to answer the ultimate question about the name change is somebody got banned with the name Roar, and I'll never have Roar, so I'm just looking for the best option there. Fin spine. I'm going to finish this map, and I'm probably going to call it early because my tooth is, or my gums are starting to annoy me quite a bit, and I think I will need to go take some Tylenol and chillax in the other room, as the kids might say. Very frustrating. My tooth. Yeah, my teeth, I think, are actually okay. I think it's my gums, which is so irritating. I just want to cuddle Kitty. I do want to cuddle Kitty. Because I love my kitty. She's the best. I don't know if I've mentioned today that Kitty Purry is just the best person in the world, but she is. She really is. What do I still need cleaning? You... Probably in this crack, right? It's true. It's true. She is a goddess that is actually in the rules. You are good. Oh god, another one. Another finger. How many fingers do you got? Oh, I forgot. They actually said that this thing has 6 fingers. That's interesting. Also, a whole bunch of mud just at the end. A whole bunch of mud at the end of the fingers. Actually really annoying because you know when you have an annoying medical thing that's going on and you're like, sometimes it doesn't bother you and you're like, you know what, maybe it's finally getting better, and then it gets way worse and you're like, oh cool, no it's not getting better, it actually was just chilling out for a little bit and leading me to a false sense of security. Is there anything on this side? There's some dirt. You plan on dying of annoying medical things you refuse to get checked? I joined the club. I'm getting things checked, and it's not doing me any damn good, so it's very frustrating. Is it distal? This is what it wants. It's I don't know what the solution is, but I can imagine I'm not the only person getting really sick and tired of mustering the patience, money, courage, effort, whatever you want to say, to go and talk to a person about what's going on in your stupid body, them saying, I don't know, giving you something that probably doesn't work, and sending you on your merry way no better. It's so wildly frustrating, and it gets tiring, and it makes you not even want to try. It makes you not even want to try, because eventually it'll just start feeling better again, unless it doesn't and you just die. That's the risk you take every time. It's like, oh, am I just gonna get like a major infection? Is that how I leave this orb? That's basically what they do. Sometimes they don't. I got another week of trying to heal this in-house, and if I don't, I gotta go back to the dentist. Like your psychiatrist. I feel like the psychiatrist definitely should not isn't that like the job of a psychiatrist to be there for people? I'm not here to judge psychiatrists. I've never really had one for a long period of time. I think I had a psychologist for a very, very short period of time. Not for any, well, for very particular reasons that I don't feel like getting into right now. Yeah, I think it was a psychologist. Distal finger phalanges. I think we're almost done. Anything down here at the bottom? The goose seems to have... Oh, no. It's not the goose. That's me. Why am I the goose? I shouldn't be the goose. I should not be the... There should not be two gooses. There we go. I am a turkey, and I'm not sure why I was a goose at the bottom. There should only be one goose. I had the thought of like making some more birds where it's not just turkey, but then I'm like, you know what? It's a lot of damn work. A lot of damn work to do that. Let's watch the let's watch the time lapse. So satisfying. I like how you can see the cars in the distance. I didn't notice that. Has there been a highway in the distance the entire time that I didn't notice? Go back. I was not paying attention to a... Go back. Free play. Location. Desert. Fine. Was I just not noticing a highway off in the distance that whole time? Where's the monument? There it is. Where was the... Am I stupid? Where's this road supposed to be? Right there. Okay, so is that the road? I don't see any other cars, so I think it's lying to me. And that was probably just to make it look pretty. To give up while they're not treating my... Yeah, it really sucks when the doctors are just kind of like, I don't know what your problem is. It sounds like a you problem. And I don't know what it is, so we'll get that figured out for you eventually. And they never actually do. I need to go take some Advil, so I'm going to cut it there. Actually, we're not that early. We're only like a half hour. We got 3 maps done. 3 maps is really good. That was fun. Sorry for cutting early, but we will be back on Tuesday, and it will be fun. Until then, though, You all have a fantastic evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Go drink something. Drink some water. Have yourself an eclair. Do something fun. Love you. I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.
Thanks for your time. Have a good day.